Welcome to
Drink While You Think.
While You Think.
As the sun comes in right here, like just at the perfect time. And I'm Matthew.
And welcome this week. We were face to face. Thought we'd try this out. We'll see how the sound quality goes.
Hopefully not too bad for you guys.
Probably a little bit of a quick one today. But we are actually over at New Realm Brewing Company.
Yeah, if you're in Atlanta, check it out. Right on the Beltline.
Right on the Beltline. So we'll have to kind of update everything in Untappd a little bit later to take a look at.
Oh, yeah, I got two for Untappd.
You got two.
Because
What
I'm doing the shorties here.
Yeah, what do you got there?
I got the 𝐂𝐫𝐬. I almost want to read the thing, but
it's an imperial stout?
It's a stout with a little bit of, chocolate, a little bit of pepper. Ooh, it's kind of that. And then I got the CJ's Porter right here.
Nice.
So I got the two. I got the porter and the stout on the menu.
You got the two little beers. Look at mine. Look how huge it looks in there. I got the big beer. You want the United Craft Lager, American light kind of beer. But this is the one I think that has been brewed especially for
Atlanta United.
Which actually kick off their home opener in exactly 1 month from today.
Awesome.
We put our tickets out. Did you see that today?
I saw you did that. I watched your video.
The video? Put our tickets out to the team. So
Kenji's been doing videos for the team, and I haven't been watching them. So now I started watching it today, and it was the Atlanta United tickets. So I popped in. I was
starting to get crafty, embedding some secret links and things in there, some benefits to jumping in early.
Benefits to watching the videos. Well, it's nice to have you in person for Drink While You Think.
I don't have all my hyperlinks and things up there. This week we may have to kind of go more freestyle.
That's all right. We got a clock on it, so we won't talk too long today.
That's true.
So that'll be good.
Do you know this week it was here in Georgia where we're located. It was Georgia CPA, I think, Appreciation Day.
Oh, Georgia CPA Appreciation Day. You know how many people called me and said thank you?
This many?
That many people.
Well, I don't know if it was Appreciation Day or I saw it, but basically.
Did we lobby the Georgia state government?
The Georgia Society went down to the state, the Capitol, basically talking. I don't know if it was Appreciation Day, but basically kind of talking about how important the CPA profession is.
We're very important.
They do this every year. I don't know if every state does this or Georgia does it. It's been doing it for the past few years. It's like on, I mean, I guess like 2 or 3 days ago. It was like the 30th or 30th. I don't know. It was a few days ago, but.
Very important.
Do you think that's an effective way for CPAs to go down to the state capitol and kind of?
Absolutely not. I think that's hysterical. I think that's funny. But I mean, it's probably a good way to raise dues, increase visibility for the society. Like, oh, they're doing stuff.
I think people
more power to them. That's marketing.
People may be figuring out that we're a little bit, we kind of like giving our profession a little bit of a hard time. Just a tad. One of our friends, Mike Blake, who's a great valuations guy, we've known for a long time. Mike puts out every day actually on LinkedIn like a chart of the day. And his chart on Monday, I can't remember where it came from, but it talked about the percentage of public company CFOs who actually have a CPA designation. What would you guess it is?
7%.
It's low. It's not that low. It's like low. It's like low 30s. However, would you expect that it's increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Correct. Yeah, it's an all-time low today. CFOs of public companies who are CFOs. CFOs who are CPAs.
If you had asked me in another context, I would have guessed higher percentage, but I thought you were going for shock value, like it was really low. So
that's pretty low, though. I mean, I guess I should have gone with. Yeah, you would have guessed it's an all-time low, but
I would have guessed under 50% regardless of when you asked. Yeah. So,
what do you think that means?
How's yours?
It's good.
Mine's good too.
I mean, this is good more for representing one of our favorite teams. It's not that unusual. It's kind of built to be a kind of a light lager.
So mine's a good cold day beer, and yesterday it was 70 degrees in Atlanta. Today it's 35 degrees.
Sit for here. Can I try all sip yours?
Yeah.
You mind? You're not sick, are you? You've been sick.
I've been sick.
You sick anymore?
Yeah.
Are you?
This is how close we are, friends-wise. But
that is such a Matthew beer right there.
So this is
that is a Matthew beer.
So everybody knows it's Kenji's birthday tomorrow. By the time this comes out, it'll already have been Kenji's birthday. But by the time this comes out, Kenji will be 2 years older than me.
That's why. So we joked that we like each other's birthdays because on his birthday in December, I go to be only 1 year older than him, and on my birthday.
But for 10 months of the year, Kenji is 2 months older than me. Or 2 years older.
You know, you would never guess it, though, would you? Well, maybe this one, like my receding hairline.
Yeah, the receding hairline does
I'm starting to give it away a little bit.
I have a nice full head of hair.
I gotta wear my baseball hat. But I think the way you act, I don't know, it's close. It's close.
I
The
know.
older we get, the more it's kind of merging.
It usually surprises
together.
people that Kenji is older than me.
Still, as we're going on random things,
Okay, random stuff.
kind of a little surprise today. I guess you had it set up, but our very first salesperson.
Oh, came by the office today.
Yeah,
Josh O'Brien.
That, I mean, I guess you knew you were having one thing. I thought that was really cool. We hung out for a long time and just hearing what he's up to, and the fact that he launched his own company doing like sales consulting.
Yep.
Worked for Dave and I's, was out in the Bay Area, traveled all over the world. Like, I don't know. I felt it was just very fun talking to him, reminiscing about the old days when we had zero idea what we're doing in sales. We only have a little bit of idea, not more.
Yeah, he helped us screw a lot of things up. We figured out a lot of bad
It's
things.
cool that he's still in that like line of work because he had been doing all kinds of
It's
things.
cool that he
before.
doesn't hate us.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
great.
that's
great. We didn't know what we were doing. And so
Someone like that could have been like, you guys totally screwed up my career.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's actually still in it,
That's awesome.
It was cool. It was fun seeing him and kind of catching up with another old team member. So it was good.
That's like 5-6 years ago.
I think so.
It's crazy.
It was a while ago.
Anyway, crazy. What do you have on tap for us, man? What's the good
I
stuff?
gave you one CPA thing.
The CPA thing? That was kind of boring.
Well, we had to
That
get
was
some-
kind of like you go into the Journal of Accountancy references for me.
I mean, listen, there's mostly bean counters watching this, so we got to get something.
To the bean counters.
You got to get something in there on the accounting side. I had notes, but since we're doing this off my phone, I keep them all on my phone because my memory fades as I get older. Apparently.
Yeah, because
So
he's really old.
I stick all my notes every week in Evernote. What other news this week? What other happenings? Here's another one. Kind of with you and me. We started another legal entity.
Oh, we did start another legal entity. Oh, wow.
Can you tell them about that? I mean,
we're starting a company. We started angel investing.
we're doing that now for
about 2 or 3 years.
2 years, yeah.
So we're doing our 9th and 10th investments in our new legal entity, Acuity Invests LLC. So very exciting.
It is kind of exciting. It is kind of fun thinking about
New accounting technologies, how we can help people, being advisors, pitching in, all that.
doing great. Thank
Doing
you.
great.
Yeah. I just think about it is exciting. It's funny how just getting kind of the legal paperwork done, and I don't know that we were very creative with the name,
No, that wasn't very creative.
Acuity Invest, but I don't know, something about that made it real, even though we've been doing it for the past few years. But yeah,
That's a
investments number
milestone.
9 and 10, kind of a cool milestone. That deserves a cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Acuity Invest. What kind of things? If someone were to ask us what we're looking to invest in, what would be your response?
Well, we also joined Atlanta Technology Angels, and I got elected president there. So we're going to look at a lot of the Southeast companies and some of the SaaS startups. So a combo thing. So Atlanta startups, Southeast startups that are SaaS based, and then Kenji and I always have an affinity for people who can be their first customer in the accounting space. We can be an advisor for something, really kind of dig in on either a weekly or monthly basis and really get to know people and really feel like we can help. We've screwed a lot of things up. I can say that definitively. And we can share a lot of the ways
Lots of stories.
of how not to do things over the last 7 years.
Don't be like
it's
us.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I think it's exciting. I think the predominant thing we're typically looking at are things in the space we know and that we follow, which is accounting technology.
Yep.
That stuff's kind of fun for us. So feels like that's a good. I mean, again, we're probably just going out and creating a tax loss. For us.
Well, the statistics are 50% of your angel investments go to zero, 4 or neutral or slightly positive, and 1 you depend on for most of your returns.
Yeah.
So that's the statistics in actual angel investing.
I've always heard that. Yeah, you pull out if every angel investor were to pull out their one big hit, their one big exit, and then look at your returns, they'd always be in the
They
negative.
wouldn't be angel investors.
Yeah. So, but I think it's a good way for us to kind of stay interested and kind of keep looking at what's happening in the space and keeping current on tech and helping some people out. I mean, there's some people with some good ideas, and it doesn't mean just because they fail that they executed poorly or it was a bad idea, but lots of things have to work to make sure there's a big hit. But so it'll be fun. Acuity Invests.
Yeah, keep us from being complacent. So that's the goal, right? Can't stand on your laurels, can't be complacent, got to move forward. So that's really cool.
Yep. What else been happening with you this week?
I don't know. I should. So we worked with a company, our head of bookkeeping, to build 2 bots for us. It just out of curiosity. So I had another meeting with the bots folks today. It's actually, they're building RPAs, which is like a robot process automation, which is, I guess bots is the better term for it. So Kenji, I'm gonna put you on the spot on camera. How do you feel about bots and process automation, robot automation?
This is okay. My response is going to be my response, but also I'm speaking with the voice of all my accounting salon friends. Is I still am mostly in the belief that it's a lot of offshore, outsourced. I mean, it's
no. We built 2 bots. I saw the 2 bots. I saw them.
You
work.
saw them come in the office and
No, I mean I saw the bots work. It's the truth. Like the 2 we built.
Are they?
It does about 2% of what they need them to do. It doesn't replace it. It's literally 2 to 5% of what a bookkeeper could do.
Aren't they just rules? I mean, basically creating algorithms and rules to kind of process transactions.
It is almost identical process-wise to the rules function, except it accepts it, clicks a bunch of buttons. Like anything where it's a button clicking to the next thing. Put it in your workflow. I talked to him today. There's a lot of cool stuff.
So I ask this. How different do you think, this is getting super accounting nerdy, how different do you think a bot is, as you're describing it, from a macro in Excel?
I don't think it's different.
Yeah,
I don't distinguish between them.
Bots equal macro.
So it's it's incredibly similar, or like what Zapier does, right? Automating a process that's repeatable over and over and over again. So I don't understand the machine learning part of it. I just don't believe it when people say it. I just have to see it. But I'm just curious beyond belief on.
You are curious.
On could we I'm gonna do some math over the next month or two on does building these things make financial sense for an accounting firm? So before we spend any money on it, so we're gonna do that analysis.
Okay, so I'll go back to my comment about it being offshore. I think there's some who've raised venture capital.
Some of the people that announce it, I'm talking about the guy I talked to that built the 2 bots for us, the RPAs, the beta bots, they're real.
Yeah.
They do not replace bookkeepers. Let's be clear. They don't even replace 2 or 5% of them yet, at the level. But we just got some betas.
Well, it's fun to play with, right? It's probably not that different. I like playing around with we have at home the Alexas.
Yeah.
And so you can do these. I guess they're called routines. And so things like when you say Alexa, I'm home. Alexa can go and turn on your favorite, radio station, play your favorite song.
It's like your walking music for your house?
Turn on your lights,
That's
do
nice.
all these different, whatever, right? I mean, it's a rules-based, way to make a few things. Okay, I didn't have to go find my favorite song on Spotify and play it. I didn't have to go flip the light switch. It's kind of doing it for me. It's replacing some small things, but...
Right. So what they're talking about doing is taking 5 clicks that are repetitive and making them 1, where you initiate a 1-click initiates 5, finding in our workflow where we're just wasting time clicking around, or they talked about they had done this for Salesforce, people in Salesforce doing a bunch of things, and bookkeepers. So
people are getting
completely
into it, right?
Fascinating.
People are getting into it. Obviously, we've seen the guys at BotKeeper into it.
Our
pilots.
I mean,
and this week,
our revenue multiple goes to 11 times from 1 time.
Again, more accounting salon, kind of joking stuff, but we always joke about, hey, all we got to do is create some bots and go raise a bunch of money. Those venture capitalists will throw money our way, won't they?
Yeah, 10 times the norm, the actual value that we had today. So
well,
overnight, I'm just saying.
Wait, we just 10x the company?
10x the company
sweet,
overnight.
Sweet, dude. I love you, man. You're awesome. 10x the company. I told you that I talked this week to KPMG Spark. Very similar in my mind to what kind of their BotKeeper is kind of doing. They're kind of targeting accounting firms who don't have, essentially don't have, really anybody do the bookkeeping work. So they are doing essentially their own GL, but some RPA as well around transactions, and then they kind of wrap some of their team members around it too. So it's definitely happening, and I guess you have a decision about, do you want to go and maybe buy a solution that has someone else's RPA or AI built into it, or do you just go, is it time to go build your own, whether that's hacking something together?
Can I go the full Oaxaca?
He's going more
I love Oaxaca myself.
Full Oaxaca.
And you're doing all right?
I'm good for now, yeah.
I assume we're still waiting on a few of them.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I just wanted to...
Cool, thanks.
That's
our waiter.
The small one was just not enough to fill me up. I'm getting a big one, like Kenji.
We are waiting for...
Well, the interesting thing the RPA guy told me, and this is a guy that's built them this is a guy that's done this for 30 years. He said the actual automation is going to be better in the accounting industry on a firm-by-firm basis, because building something that works for everybody in the same way is just not... He's just saying that it's not really that practical of a solution. You're just trying to do too many things for too many people. But automating a firm's workflow or work process, if you think about our workflow, then he thinks it can be some impact, which was really kind of interesting, because I thought that was a different story than I thought. I thought he was heading down the path of building a bot to sell to accounting firms, but instead it's he's more interested in solving problems in the mid-market firms our size, companies our size that have lots of software tools that they just build RPA for, not booking specific. It was really fascinating. So I feel like I got some behind the scenes real info today. So
well, and you also 10x'd our company. So
I 10x the company today. Kenji's buying beers.
Yeah, well, we're rich now.
We're rich now.
Yeah.
For a company we'll never sell. Here we go.
All right. It's pretty good. I have no idea what the sound quality of this will work out or not. We're gonna do this again.
Hopefully it's okay for you guys.
But we are very interested, and we're going to be getting a couple guests soon. Love to have you on.
If you dare.
Because I know you're tired of hearing the two of us yammer back and forth. But we're happy you joined us for this episode of Drink While You Think. And we will look forward to seeing you next week.
Oh, wait, we got to do the subscribe.
We don't know how to do that yet.
We don't know how to do that yet? Okay.
Follow us on Untappd.
No, Kendall knows how to do it. Kendall
we'll
says
figure it out.
Okay.
See you, everybody.